Hi, I'm Adam Kelly Morton, and I'm here to show you the beginning of the game after setup is complete for Number Station. I'm going to show you a little bit about how the opening round goes. Maybe we'll get into a couple of the, not the opening round, the opening stage of the first round, and we'll see how it goes. But basically what's going to happen is I'm going to show you how to do a transmission, because control, if you look at the round stage chart, which is right up here, you'll see that round one, or stage one, belongs to control. So control on their opening turn is gonna probably try to do a transmission. So I'll show you what that's all about, okay? Control has a transmission, an encryption matrix, okay? So I've chosen the A one for this game, A code. And they have 5 targets that they absolutely have to hit. If they hit all 5 of these successfully without being exposed, then they win. So we want to try to hit all 5 of those. They also have all of the mission cards, so they have a whole bunch of choices of actions that they can take for the target. And then they have cities, 10 city cards, and they can choose which city they want the thing to happen in. So to send out a first transmission, I'm going to first look at my targets, okay? And I've got 5 targets. I've got operative, mole, informant, minister, and border crossing. So I can hit any one of those. I'm going to start with minister, just because it's a specific kind of target. It's a personnel target, and it's listed on the card what kind of target it is. This is a personnel target, meaning it's a person. So now I'm going to have to choose a mission card that allows me to target personnel. So I'll just take the first one that I've got here, which is a rendezvous. Okay, so a rendezvous with a minister, and now I've got to choose my city. So I want to choose a city that's near stuff that I'm near. And I see, just looking on my map, I've got an agent over here in London, and this is the first card I've drawn, I've got a card for Belfast. Belfast is a single flight away, a single red. You can move anywhere on the board between connected cities, so each space is 1 move. So I'm going to do a rendezvous with a minister in Belfast. That is the operation that I'm going for. So what I'm going to end up sending out is I'm looking at the control matrix, A code, and I simply look up, I'll start with the mission. The mission is rendezvous, okay? So rendezvous, the A code for rendezvous is 1928. It's a 4-digit code, okay? So that, I'm gonna write that down. And then I'm gonna write down here, I'll put this up here so maybe you can see what I'm doing. So I wrote down 1928, okay? The target is listed as minister 01428, okay? And Belfast on my encryption code is listed as 48907. 48907. So I'm not going to send that out like that, okay? The other thing that I want to do is I want to find a numbered agent, so an agent with an agent code number that's going to fit onto this mission, because that's something you have to do. You have to add an agent with an agent code to the mission. So I'm not going to choose agent 8 because there's already an 8 in my code, so that'll give it away that is the mission, that's the mission part of the code. I've got a 3 here. I'll take 3, and I can put the number 3 either at the front or the back. I'll put it at the back. It doesn't really matter. Great. So now this is my mission, this is my target, and this is my city. So I'm going to broadcast them in reverse order. Why not? I can do whatever I want as control as long as I respect the rules of how transmissions happen. So my first transmission, I'll hold up my sheet. I know what I'm going to do. I will say to everybody, you can see that, I'm going to say 48907. 48907, and the resistance players will be writing this down. 01428. I'll repeat that, and then 19283. So that is the transmission. I've just given the information to my operatives out in the field that I want Agent 3 to go and rendezvous with, what was it again? It was to rendezvous with a minister in Belfast in order for my operation to work. Okay, so that's the first part. I'm putting my 3 aside. I'll take my 3 cards and I will put them on the operation chart, the operation table when it's here. So that's the first part of that's the first stage of the round. Stage 2, we move this forward, also belongs to control. Now I've got to move, and I get 5 moves. Resistance players only get they have to roll a die, a 4-sided die, a D4, and move that many. I get 5 as control. So I can move anywhere on the board, maximum of 2 spaces per agent, okay? So one of the moves I'm definitely gonna make is I'm gonna move this guy, right? But maybe I won't do that right away. Maybe I'll make it look like, oh, I just wanna get away from this agent, so I'm gonna go 1, and I'm having a look at my future cards. I see that in my future cards, I've got a card in Yerevan. I probably won't go there. Copenhagen, oh, I might try to hit that one. I've already got a couple of agents up there. Helsinki, oh, that's a good one. I've got someone up there. Oh, I've got someone in Dublin. I can do 2 in a row right there. Venice, Milan, Malaga, Palermo. Okay, so maybe I'll move this guy down here too. Maybe he can get over to Palermo in a little bit. I'll move Berlin. I'll move Krakow. 1. I'll move him to Belfast in 1, and I'll move this guy to Tunis. Okay, so there's my 5 moves. The next is going to be up to resistance to do something. They have no idea what I'm going to do right now. That will become more apparent in the next rounds, which I'll talk about in the next video.